Okay, today we are going to be talking, today's date is the 20th. Okay, percent change. Percent change will be today's topic. I'm going to write down a problem, and I want to see if you guys can notice. You're going to copy it down, and I'm going to see if you can notice what's the difference. Okay. On Sunday, the laptop cost $500. Today, it is on sale for $350. What is the percent change? Or how much did you save? What percent did you save? So, what's different about this problem compared to all the other problems I've given you this past 2 weeks or 3 weeks? I don't give you the percent, right? So, usually I give you the original price, right? And I give, okay, take 50% off. And then, and you would end up with $250, right? 50% off with 500 is $250. But now, I'm giving you like, no, it's 500, and now you're paying $350 before taxes. What's the percent change here? Okay. What is it? 30%. Let's see if you're right. So here's what you do. You use this formula. Sometimes it's easy for you to figure out. Sometimes they're tricky. So you use the formula new price minus old price divided by old price. Okay? That's how you're going to set up your problem in order for you to figure out what your percent change is. And you're going to need some English skills here, like present tense and past tense. This is pretty easy. On Sunday, the laptop cost $500. Today, it is on sale for $350. Okay, what's the new price? $350. Minus, what's the old price? Divided by? Oh, I forgot to put bars. Absolute value bars. Okay, so what's 350 minus 500? Negative what? Negative 150 over 500 in the bars. So we take it out, and all that negative number means is that you had a decrease, right? Did the price go down? Yeah, so the negative means it went down, you had a decrease in percentile. So this is equal to 150 over 500. So far, are you following me? We're okay? Okay. So let's look at this. So it's 150. I'm going to write it over again so I have more room. We have to change this into a percent. I want a percent. You could turn it into a decimal. From right here, now it's up to your brain to figure out, okay, what do I want to do? Because you could simplify this. You can set it equal to 100. You can divide it. You can do multiple things with it. So at the end, I want a percent. So what does your brain tell you to do? Divide it. What else? All right, do it. I want the percent of this. How would you do it? Some ways are easier than others, but get a head start. Choose something. I think I did it the easiest way. I think this is the easiest way. Now, does it work every time? No. But when it does, I mean, you know percents are out of 100, so I set up a proportion equal to 100. I realize I can just cross out the zeros by simplifying, dividing by 10. And then I go, oh, how many times is 50 going to 100? Oh, times 2, so multiply the top by 2. Good job, John, on figuring out 30% before. So what part is hard? Oh, okay, cool. Yay. Any questions? No? Okay. So let's try another one. The pair of Jordans were on sale for $250. Now they cost $300. What is the percent change? Okay, so you have to use the basic formula from that I just showed you, which is new minus old divided by old. Here's how I memorize it. N minus O divided by O, right? The N stands for new, the O stands for old. And then it has to spell no. So that's how I memorize. Literally this morning I'm like, okay, I'm teaching this. What was it again? Oh yeah, no. So no. Because what do kids do? Kids on the bottom, they'll put the new price on the bottom. So remember that the bottom is the old price. So I spell out no. Got it? That's how I memorize it. So no. Okay, because what do kids do? Kids will do this mistake, and I'll write it on the board. They'll do that. They'll put the new price on the bottom, and that doesn't give you the correct percent. No. This. All right. Okay. So what's my new price? 300. Now means current price, right? Minus what's my old price? 250. Were past tense. Divided by 250. In the bars, what's 300 minus 250? 50 in the bars over 250. So since this answer is positive in the bars, that means your percent went up. It's an increase. So 50 over 250. What do you think is going to be the easiest way to solve this? Cross out the zeros. Okay, now what? You could set it up equal to 100, right? Percent. This is called a proportion. So 25 goes into 100 how many times? Times 4. So multiply the top by 4. What's 5 times 4? 20. So it is what we call a 20% increase. Okay? You could have also taken 5 over 25 and simplified it by 5 and got in 1/5. And then 1/5 is 20%, right? It just depends on what your brain sees. Sometimes setting up equal to proportion works out. Sometimes simplifying works out. When you get a really funky fraction, let's say your fraction is 7 over 12, right? Let's say when you do all the math, you end up with 7 over 12, right? How would you get the percent? This one you would have to divide, right? There's no shortcut. This one you would go, okay, 7 goes inside, 12 goes outside, decimal. How many times does 12 go into 70? 6? What's 6 times 12? Does that work out? No, right? How many times does 12 go into 70? 5. That gives you what? 60. Remainder 10. Add the 0, bring it down. How many times does 12 go into 100? 8. 8 times 12? 96. Remainder 4. 0. Bring down one more. How many times 12 go into 40? 3. That gives you 36. Remainder 4. Oh, what's going to keep happening? repeat, right? The 3 is going to repeat. Okay, so here's my decimal. Now, going back to review from a couple months ago, what would be my percent? 58.3 with the bar on top percent. If I round it, it would just be 58%. Okay, so when it's a fraction that you can't simplify, you can't set it up equal to 100, it's kind of a weird one, then you're back to old school division. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Okay. For the most part, you can probably do a shortcut. For the most part. Okay? If not, here you go. Yes?
So for the decimal, how the 3, we rounded it, it just goes to 58?
Yes.
Is the rounding thing the same thing as if it was a whole number? Just, it's, or like a regular number? Because how it has the bar on top is...
Right. So if it was just a review from basic, like, if I had 16.38%, and I said, hey, whoops, round this to the nearest whole percent. So this number that's going to come up on your screen, sorry, 16.38%, what would it be rounded to the nearest whole percent? It would be 16, right? Because this is your whole place, right? Your ones place. So what does the 3 tell the 6 to do? Stay the same. Does it matter what the 8 says? No, it just matters the number next to it. Now, if I said round it to the nearest tenth place, then it would be 16.4 because the 8 would tell it to go up. Yeah. Here, I'm just like, oh, let me just round it. And since the 3, even though it's repeating, is less than 5, it just stays the same. This is, what is it, 4th grade maybe? Rounding? I don't know. Alright, let's work on a worksheet.